I thought that was the best one besides that one. I think the 2013 season's national championship game had a better ending to it. I just think this was a very good game. It was close. Deshaun Watson literally carried Clemson on his back, and he's coming back next year for Clemson. So
he had like 400 something passing yards.
He literally was Clemson's offense. He did everything he possibly could to make Clemson win this football game. I mean, that was incredible to watch. It was just magnificent. All right, Mike, you're number 2.
All right, so go from the 2 best teams in the country, and I go to 2 of the more mid-major subpar teams, I guess you can say, in the bowl game subdivision. Number 2 is the Bahamas Bowl. Something about that bowl every year, only been for 2 years. That was makes it Michigan and Middle Tennessee. Yeah. It was the score may not show it. Western Michigan won 45, Middle Tennessee was 31. But the whole game was close, and they were scoring touchdowns. I think every touchdown they scored for a good stretch of the game was more than 40 yards of touchdowns. And also the scenery over there just makes it even that much better. I loved watching that game. Can't wait to see it again next year. So Bahamas Bowl is number 2 on my list.
All right, Juicy, your favorite bowl game of the 2015-16 bowl season was?
My number 1 most enjoyable bowl game was the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, Houston and Florida State. I think that one was a really good game to watch. I really didn't think Houston had really that much of a shot. And they came out there and they actually beat Florida State, which I was really shocked by that. Which is why it's number 1, because I was shocked by that. With everything, I don't usually put how shocked I was, but that would have to be number 1 because I don't think anybody expected Houston to go out there and play that well and beat Florida State.
You know what the crazy thing is, Juicy? Are you looking at my list? Are you looking at my list? Yeah, they're my number 1 as well. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Houston upset at Florida State. What is going on here? Houston, Greg Ward Jr. just did a fantastic job this game, displaying the offense. Houston was in full throat. They literally took Florida State, and they beat them very handily, fair and square. I remember watching this game. I was like, there's no way this is happening. There's no way they're going to be able to do this, Houston. Houston had a fantastic... No, they didn't beat them by 7 points. They beat them by more than that, Juicy. That was 38-24. It was but still, Houston shouldn't win this game. They should not be winning this football game. They shouldn't have won that game. If you look at everything on paper, they should not have won this game. They had a good offense with Greg Ward Jr. leading it, but if you look at the paper, they shouldn't have won that game at all. But I mean,
Houston. I'm gonna move up to the Big 12 for Houston.
Yeah, well, they are G5 school right now. I think it'd be really interesting to see if Houston does make a move to a better conference. We'll see out the next couple of years, 2 or 3 years, and see what happens with Houston's program from then on. But right now, I think they're good where they're at. Yeah, this is my number 1 bowl game. I loved it a lot. What about you, Mike?
Okay, guys, are you looking at my list?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. All of y'all.
I didn't.
That game was actually amazing. That game was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I really picked Florida State to just go to town on Houston. I did not expect.
Same here.
But it didn't make my number 1 list. The reason my number 1 game is on here is because it was a close game throughout, high scoring game altogether. But the ending was just the craziest thing I've ever seen in the world. It's the Independence Bowl. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my little list I got right here. It's the Pinstripe Bowl between Duke and Indiana.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was a good one. That was
game went to overtime. And
yes.
I swear it was just amazing.
That was a good game.
It was.
I agree with that one. That was a good one.
Nobody picked the Alamo Bowl. I'm surprised I didn't pick the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah, the one with, let's see. The Alamo Bowl had, I think it was...
Oregon was down, up 31-0 on TCU.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the reason that Pinstripe Bowl, I really didn't. I was like, Duke and Indiana. Yeah, that's more of a basketball game I'm going to watch. And then, boom, all that high scoring. I'm like, whoa. And then the OT finish. I don't know if y'all ever seen in this life. I've never seen it at all. A kicker kicked a shot right.
Too high.
Hit over and lost the game, huh? Kicked it over the field goal post and lost the game. Blew my mind, folks. I was like, there's no way. I'm like, he made the field goal. Why did they say it happened one time in the NFL?
Yeah, it's a very rare thing that happened in college football. It's a rule that.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah.
I said, why did they call that? And then they said, oh, they went over. Like, whoa.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that rule. It's
playing in Yankee Stadium is a pretty cool thing to see. So
yeah. What's your honorable mention? That's just say a game. Honorable mention.
the Alamo Bowl.
I got Las Vegas Bowl. BYU and Utah.
Dang, I'm trying to think who's my honorable mention. I got the Alamo Bowl. The Alamo Bowl is between TCU and TCU came back from 31-0 to win the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Arkansas and State.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's very good. I think we had a pretty good list, all of us. I mean, it was me and Juicy's were more similar than would have expected, though. But hey, I didn't.
Hey, this was not pre-planned either, no.
No, that.
Juicy and Logan, Chief Con went off the top of her head.
No, I actually had my list. I definitely had my list.
I definitely went off the top of my head. Juicy definitely. I know for sure Juicy probably said I didn't know Chief. I thought Chief was too, but I didn't even know.
You see, you assumed something about me, Mike. You assumed something. I had my list over here. I made it last night.
I didn't even know we were doing this show today. I wish I had known.
Yeah, I couldn't get in contact.
Football games are pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Me and Mike, I was going getting pizza at Little Caesars last night. Mike calls me up, hey, you want to do a show tomorrow about the top 5 bowl games? Because we had mentioned that we were going to do one. We just didn't know find the time for one, and apparently Tuesdays work out for us to do our weekly show, apparently, huh, Mike?
Yeah, Tuesdays actually work out extremely well for me because I only have to go to work on Tuesdays. I usually have to work late on Tuesdays. I'm usually off before.
I get off at 2 o'clock on Tuesdays, so it's going to be good. It's going to be good for us to do this radio show. Yeah, I think our schedules kind of line up. I feel sorry for Juicy, but, yeah.
And also, we might have a show this Saturday. We got to see.
NFL. We're going to be covering NFL Saturday if everybody's here for that.
I got to work Saturday.
Well, how's everybody in the morning looking?
The morning looks all right to me.
What about you, Mike? Got to work?
The morning might work. Depends. My morning's a little bit too early, so maybe we can pre-record the show or something like that and post it later. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we can and see.
Because I gotta be at work for 9 o'clock, folks, Saturday, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be up at 7 or even 6 o'clock, depending.
What we need to do, like we've done. What we need to do, like we've done for the last couple of years, this is one of my favorite segments that we do on this show, is that public picking of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, yeah. We're doing the divisional rounds this week, though.
No, that's already divisional. No, that's conference championship. Divisional rounds are done.
So what, it's a preview of the game?
No, like,
those 2 games.
Okay.
And then we'll do the Super Bowl, public Super Bowl.
No, like, we'll do a separate show with the Super Bowl, and then public picking is just other people that have really no knowledge of sports at all. Like, we call random people, and it's really an interesting show. Mike was there before, and it's a very crazy show, to say the least, because nothing is planned on that one at all, because it's just kind of like you can't anticipate what people's going to say on the air here. They can literally say a cuss word and just leave the show. It's kind of the way it is.
Yeah.
That's it's unpredictable. That's the worst thing about it, probably, and the best thing about it at the same time. So, yeah, that's gonna be a very interesting episode to tune into here on the Fishbowl Radio. Here live in Lafayette, Louisiana.
And Grand Prairie, Louisiana.
And Eunice. And Eunice. We're 3-way talking right now on the equipment we got here. So it's we're always live on location if we need to be, like we were for the Texas Bowl. Last year we were in the New Orleans Bowl. Year before that, New Orleans Bowl again. So we're kind of
before that, New Orleans Bowl.
Yeah. We were from Ruston. Tiger State.
From the Bahama Bowl next year.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
No, the Hawaii Bowl next year.
Yeah.
No, but there will be possibly live shows from us, from Monroe and from New Orleans this
New
year.
Orleans, yeah, we're gonna go on the road. I think here to one of them at least one. We might.
And folks, I've heard the last episode I wasn't on because they did extremely late when I was.
Yeah, we were doing that live episode at like, hey Juicy, if you need to get ready for work, you can leave, man. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you up here. We're just gonna talk. We're just talking about it.
But Juicy brought the fact about going to Athens, Georgia, and she said it was in the budget, but I don't know if I don't want to maybe try to see if I can fix that into the budget somehow.
We'll look at it and see if the budget's looking at that right now. We got.
If y'all want to go to Georgia, then I'll go to Georgia.
Yeah.
Honestly, folks, if I feel like I can save up enough money to pay for my schooling next year and go to Georgia next year, there's going to be a live radio broadcast from Georgia.
Yeah, in Athens, Georgia, here the Raging Cajun are taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. Even though it might be a blowout, we're going to still support our Raging Cajuns.
We don't know about where that's probably going to go.
Yeah, well.
I would still love to just be able to go to Georgia.
Yeah, it's just a cool stadium to go to. I think it'd be a cool stadium to go see, just to see it.
Sanford Stadium.
Yeah, I never been.
Yeah, cool. That's really. I mean, I honestly think that it's not really much of a game for UL, but to be over there and just to go over there would be pretty dang cool. The place the game I want to try to go to next year, like you said, saving up money, is the Baton Rouge to the LSU Alabama game.
Cool. Yeah.
Say that, but what happens
you got to sell your.
those teams is having a terrible season?
You got to sell your kidney for that one, Juicy.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be about like this year.
Juicy, you got to sell your kidney to get tickets to that game.
From this year also, but it's just oof.
And something we're going to do next month is me and Juicy for sure is going to be running the Eunice Mardi Gras. If you want to go look at a Cajun Mardi Gras, so yeah, we're going to be riding. Well, not riding anything. We're going to be walking 8 miles. So
we won't be able to be live at the.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do live, but I can post pictures of it if I got to. I'll try to make sure it's clean and appropriate for the kids, because sometimes Mardi Gras gets a little too intense for viewing pleasures on the for the children.
Bound sale and walking for that?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I wasn't filled in on this.
Hey, I
What's
think.
what's the intro?
Yeah,
My dad
where
said he pulled a trailer, but
your dad?
yeah.
Your dad said he would pull a trailer. That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm all in.
You're all in?
For being in a Mardi Gras parade.
Okay, all right. They got my roommate's brother is driving a beer truck, so that's gonna be fun.
The only thing I can't make is with work, but I'm about to try.
Okay. The thing is, well, we had mentioned this. We got people that's gonna drive us back to see, because like some of us is gonna be. I asked, you know who I'm talking about when I did this. I asked a person that we know if they were gonna be able to make it, and if you know at the 4th of July, they didn't last too long. I think they maybe drank not much, but it was like maybe 3 beers maybe, and they puked all over the back of the.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we asked that person, and he politely declined.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name. Don't want to embarrass him.
Yeah, we're not gonna share any names here. It's code names here.
I understand why too. Just the last time I hung out with this guy, he was kind of out and about with the couple.
Yeah, it was a very fun time with that guy though. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of.
I'm gonna cut mine a little short because I gotta go get ready for work.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, we're already 29 minutes into the broadcast, so I mean, it'll be all right, Juicy. I really got nothing else to do today. I mean, I'm gonna do some definitions, but it's just writing it out of the book. It ain't gonna take me long to do that. It's like 9 words. That's all I got to do today. I mean, it's due by.
Folks, I plan ahead and I did all my written work, so all I have to do is study.
Well, I gotta sign this today. I gotta sign this homework assignment today, so it wasn't too bad at all. So, I mean, it ain't that.
I wish I was back in school. Yeah, I said it. I've only been
Come to UL, Juicy. Come to UL. Go be a Raging Cajun.
I'm still gonna be an LSU fan, I'm sure. Now,
Yeah.
on your blood,
Well, then go to McNeese.
blood is red, buddy.
Then go to McNeese.
Hardly.
Go to McNeese, because everybody goes to McNeese State is LSU fans. I'm sorry. I'm trash talking McNeese